I also find the priorities of people's outlooks really interesting because you mentioned like Hillary Clinton there, right? Right in the US, are obsessed with Hillary Clinton. They're just obsessed with her. They're obsessed with people that are convenient for them to be obsessed with, like Hunter Biden, like Joe Biden's son, right? Problematic character, without question. Not running for office, though, is he?
No.
Not running for public office.
No.
Hillary Clinton's not doing anything now. Why do you care? And the thing that really fucking winds me up about that is that all of a sudden, people who have a right-leaning political philosophy, which in my personal view, good for them. It's fine. I don't want to participate in the othering of people who have different political opinions to me. I don't think that's helpful. Right?
But they are othering themselves in the way that some of them.
But the thing is, in the US particularly, they've gone so far.
Yeah.
That it's not even on the political spectrum now.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is they'll spend their time right criticising Biden on bits of policy or criticising Biden for his son, right, or whatever. They'll go, Biden doing the Inflation Reduction Act. It's not the thing we should be doing. Oh, so you want to do politics properly now, do you? Mm-hmm. But when people literally commit insurrection in the Capitol building and commit treason, led by the President of the United States, the actual president, the leader of the free world, the guy who sits in the office, the most historic, amazing, storied office in the Western world. He sits behind the resolute desk, fucking wood carved out of the fucking great battleships gifted by Queen Victoria to America, right? It's an amazing office, right? He fucking tells people to come in there and fucking draw shit all over it and threaten people with death. You don't give a fuck about that. Oh, you want to talk about policy now? You don't want to talk about that. It's a fucking disgrace. And they've gone so far to the right and so far off the fucking reservation that they don't have a right to talk about this stuff. You can't, on one hand, let that happen. On the other hand, say, oh yeah, we're not going to pass that law because it's got a certain amount of different detail in it that we don't like. Fuck off.
But when you sort of see the debates for obviously the leader of the Republican Party, which is completely useless because obviously Trump's way ahead. It is really funny to see these kind of people try and do. Talk like a Reagan era fiscally conservative.
Oh, they're all Reagan era fucking cosplayers.
But that's not what that party is anymore. They're just racist maniacs. So your base doesn't care about fiscal responsibility. No. They care about being racist.
And I know that people love to beat America with a stick, right? In many ways, it's a country that lends itself to having the piss taken out of it, particularly if you're in Britain, because that's what British people are like anyway. And it's kind of, America's just a bit like Britain, but it's a bit more mental. And so people go crazy for the kind of stories that come out of there. But the thing that I'm really passionate about, having spent a bit of time there and knowing a little bit about it, is just that you have to understand the US is, and particularly was, an amazing country. They fought, admittedly, with a bit of help here and there, of course. They fought for their own kind of independence. And they did it in an amazing way against a massive world naval superpower, and they got it. They fought really fucking hard to abolish slavery. And some of the political manoeuvres that Lincoln and some of his cohorts and colleagues made to abolish slavery in a way that meant it could never come back was some of the most amazing political work that's ever been done anywhere, right? And that's the weight of the legacy that fucking office holds. And if you're going to treat it like the way Donald Trump's treated it, I know this is a bit of a kind of 5-year-old conversation, but it's still there. It's still pervading all the time. Don't tell me that you love America. Don't tell me that you're a really proud conservative if you're going to let that shit fucking slide. Because they are a vassal state to some fucking egocentric maniac's fucking whims. And they should just admit it. We don't want to be in a democracy. We want to be in a dictatorship. We want that guy to be our dictator. He's a fucking messianic Jesus figure to us, and whatever he does, we'll excuse. And don't sit there on fucking Twitter criticising Joe Biden if you're going to fucking ally yourself with that fucking cunt. That I'm sorry to be sweary about it, but I feel very passionately about it. And it annoys the shit out of me that in the world we're in now, America's needed. Whether you like it or not, it's fucking needed. China, the Middle East, Russia, all this stuff. If you don't like what America's doing, you're going to fucking hate the other guys. But at the same time, America needs to fucking take its responsibilities seriously.